It's time to tee it up with a look at some of our favorite golf courses and clubs around the Upper Peninsula. For the next 30 minutes, we'll take you from tee to green at a course you may like to include in your golf rota. So let's tee it up. Thanks for joining us for Tee It Up. I'm Doug Garrison, and today we're on the south shore of Lake Superior in Marquette, and we're visiting a beautiful club called Marquette Golf Club. Established in 1926 with 9 holes, they added 9 holes in 1969 for the original 18 called the Heritage. In 2005, they added a championship 18-hole course called Greywalls. You may have heard of it. It's received many national honors and accolades and awards, and it's quite a spectacular track. We're going to find out more about Heritage, Greywalls, and what's going on here at Marquette Golf Club right after this.
The 2014 GMC Sierra is redesigned to make easy work of your hardest jobs. The new grille and sculpted lines increase fuel economy and decrease wind noise.
The box features corner step bumpers, under-rail lighting, and movable tie-down hooks.
The command center features voice and touchscreen navigation.
The console has 5 USB ports and 4 power accessories.
A ton of cargo, a ton of features, and a ton of fun.
Nobody's better designed to get you in a 2014 GMC Sierra than Public Service Garage.
There are no linen tablecloths, no fine china, and no extensive wine list. Yes, we do have great food. Yes, our hearty buffets are loaded with choices. And yes, our desserts are made fresh. Oh, and one other thing, when the bill arrives, yes. You might not find bones all that interesting, but the specialists at Advanced Center for Orthopedics in Marquette are fascinated by bones, all 206 of them. If you're suffering from an orthopedic condition or injury, our team of specialists can quickly diagnose and treat the problem. Providing a broad spectrum of services all under one roof creates an enhanced continuity of care for our patients. Advanced orthopedic care every minute of every day. At Advanced Center for Orthopedics, we specialize in you.
Swick Plumbing and Heating, a satisfied customer is a beautiful thing.
Today we're at Marquette Golf Club, home of not one, but 2 18-hole championship golf courses. With Lake Superior in the background, this club spreads out over a piece of property that offers both wooded and mountainous settings, which makes for 2 entirely different golfing experiences between the 2 courses. Greeting you as you enter the property, the classic Heritage course is a traditional layout with an original 9 holes credited to noted designer William Langford. And with a nod to that lineage, the club has made sure that updates and additional holes have stayed true to the Langford vision. It's a very playable course for golfers of all ages and skill levels. A little water and a lot of woods mean accuracy rather than length is at a premium. And once on the putting surface, players are treated to greens that will reward good strokes because they're typically in immaculate condition. The head PGA pro here is Mark Gilmore. Originally from Midland, Mark has held his post at MGC since 1983. In addition to working for a membership that puts golf first, Mark has been in the front seat for the ride this club has taken from a cozy semi-private facility to a world-class golfing destination. Here, Mark talks about the Heritage.
The conditions of this golf course are the best it's been since 1926 as well. Again, that's a credit to the staff we have, the agronomy staff we have here. It's fantastic to play in. The conditions are fantastic. It's classic 1926 design. William Langford was a very renowned architect of that time, so to have something like this up here for that many years, it's quite a credit. I mean, I don't know how he found his way up here in the 1920s, but we're glad he did.
The other 18-hole course here is called Greywalls. The name comes from the many rock outcroppings and sheer rock faces that dot this course. When Mike DeVries first surveyed the property in 2003, he envisioned a track that would not only take advantage of the mountainous terrain, but would incorporate some of the property's unique geographical figures as natural hazards. From patches of native granite that poke out of the pristine fairways to walls of stone that lord over unsuspecting greens, the Gray and Greywalls comes to life on almost every hole. Wow, huh? But don't let the visuals distract you from your game. If golf courses were assigned difficulty ratings like the nearby northern ski hills, this one might be Black Diamond. Flat spots are at a premium, and that includes the greens. DeVries loved the contours of the land so much that he moved almost none of it, resulting in a course that requires, at the same time, both a conservative and creative game plan. Greywalls plays as long as 6,800 yards, very few of which will reward a misplayed shot. And that includes the greens too. Opened in 2005, Greywalls quickly earned a reputation as a strong but fair test for every part of your game.
My first impression is when you drive in here, it's all about the golf. You get on that first tee and it's just spectacular, natural beauty. Very tough, really tough. Took a couple sevens the first 2 holes, but figured things out, and just a beautiful track overall. Front's a little tougher, I think, than the back, but beautiful course.
Holes are beautiful. The balls, they roll real well, except for when I hit them. It was a beautiful, all the holes are really excellent, really well laid out course.
Excellent, beautiful course, well groomed. Everybody here was very friendly. I couldn't have asked for a better experience.
I thought it was a great golf course. I thought it was in excellent shape. Some of the blind holes are a little difficult, especially for a mid to high handicapper, but overall I thought it was a great experience. It lived up to everything I thought it was going to be.
We'll be right back with a closer look at Greywalls and some of the other features that make Marquette Golf Club a summer destination.
So, can anybody become a member at the Marquette Community Federal Credit Union? That's unbelievable! Can I get a home equity loan here?
You sure can, and a car loan too.
Can I refinance my mortgage here?
You bet, and we do car loans too.
You're kidding me!
No, it's true.
Hey, can I get a car loan here too? Thanks, Monty. That was easy.
Stop in and see Mickey or Loretta at our Marquette location or visit Dan at our Harvey location. Marquette Community Federal Credit Union, home of the same-day car loans.
50 miles per gallon will save you a whole lot of money. Isn't it time you made the move to 50 mpgs? Riverside of Marquette has over 60 vehicles that get over 40 miles per gallon and over 150 that get over 35 mpgs. Like this Toyota Prius, just $219 a month, or this Nissan Juke starting at only $18,495. How about a Honda Fit? It's starting at $15,995. But gas prices will probably go down next month. Yeah, right. Riverside Marquette, where you'll never have to drive for a better price.
What happened to small business in this country? Corporate America came along and brainwashed us into thinking big business was best. Their greed put a lot of small artisans out of work, and along the way, personal service was trampled on. Attention to detail, customer satisfaction, gone. It's not too late for a consumer to expect more. Small businesses that feel like you do are just around the corner. Do you want a kitchen out of a box? Or a kitchen that was designed by neighbors that craft their reputation, one kitchen, one cabinet at a time. Craftsmen who still do it the American way, who take pride in a job well done. Schwalbach Kitchens has been installing American-made cabinets into homes since 1978. Kitchens with a hard-working American personality. We have the know-how to take your vision from paper and turn it into a beautiful living space. Reinvigorate your expectations with a visit to the Schwalbach showroom on North 3rd Street, Marquette.
We're here with Mark Gilmore, the head PGA pro at Marquette Golf Club. Mark, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure, Doug.
You've got a beautiful facility here, and you've been here quite a while now.
Yeah, about 30 years now.
Yeah,
so, yep.
You look too young to have been here that long.
I still feel young.
Maybe the job keeps you young. Well, that's good. Tell us a little bit about the club in general.
Again, it started out in 1926 as a 9-hole complex. They built another 9 holes in the 60s by a guy named David Gill. So we were 18 holes for quite a while. And then we had this property kind of behind us to the south where we were always envisioning maybe doing something with it. And we had our board of directors that decided they would about 2003. And we created this course called Greywalls. So now we have 36 wonderful golf holes.
It's quite a complex. You don't find too many courses up this far north that are able to boast 2 18-hole championship courses.
Yeah, we're the only one in the UP, Doug. So, you know, that's quite a credit to the membership and everything for supporting it, number one. And we have 2 courses that can support some green fees because they're both wonderful golf courses.
Yeah, they are. And the one we're talking about a lot today is Greywalls. That was added in 2005, and it's really got a lot of attention nationwide since it opened.
It truly has. I mean, playing it, you'll understand why it has gotten all the attention that it has. It's a dynamic piece of property. We had the right architect to design the golf course, and the blend of his artistic creativity and the property is just an awesome experience.
You get a lot of people from downstate, Wisconsin, the Midwest, driving a few miles to play Greywalls.
Yeah, we certainly do. And actually what we found out, we do keep track of, our traffic into the golf courses, and we've actually found out that it's equal outside of those 2 states what it is within Wisconsin and Michigan. We thought it might be more or stronger from the Wisconsin side, but it's almost equal from downstate Michigan and almost equal outside those two states. So that's wonderful for us. So.
You know, people always think of southern states and southern climates when they think of golf, but really northern golf, the way our grass grows up here and the way we can grow courses, it's as good as anywhere in the world.
It is, and we have an amazing superintendent, Craig Moore, too, and he's done a wonderful job here, and I think everybody comes here, it really experiences world-class conditions as well, so that kind of combination with the architecture of the 2 courses and the conditions is great. So.
Let's take a look at Greywalls. We'll focus in on a couple of the holes here. Number 1, what a starting hole. Tell us about it.
It's probably, it's stunning from the tee area. I mean, number 1, I mean, you get that wow effect right from the get-go. It's one of the highest pieces of land on the property, so the visuals of Lake Superior are dynamic, and then you start looking at the golf goal, and you get a little scared, I think, on that first tee. There's quite a crevice you have to hit over from 3 of the 5 tees, and from there it gets even more difficult. I think the green complex is absolutely the hardest on the golf course, so it's a test from tee to green.
You better be ready when you show up.
You better be.
Yeah. That's why we have a driving range, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Now, number 5 is unique, and I mentioned the sheer rock faces. Number 5 has that feature that you won't see on too many golf courses.
No, I mean, it's a sheer rock cliff. It's about 80 feet tall, right adjacent to the green complex. It's a shorter hole, but it's a very difficult hole from a teeing area. I mean, it's kind of a tight landing area, hitting through and around rocks again, so it's truly very demanding from tee to green. One of the hardest 312-yard holes you'll ever experience.
And number 9, a lot of the people who play regularly cite number 9 as one of their favorite holes. It's not an easy hole by any means, but it's a beautiful view once you get up to that green, but that's a cool hole.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most photographed holes on the golf course, that and 5 probably, and 7. I mean, there's several, I guess we could go on and on, but that is just a beautiful shot into the green. You have Lake Superior behind you, and the backdrop's just fantastic. Second to none.
Let's talk about one of the holes on the back 9. Designer Mike DeVries doesn't use a lot of sand bunkers, but he put a few of them on number 11.
Being a minimalist, Mike created a wonderful front 9, but not very many bunkers, and that's one of his strong fortes, is his bunker work. So, to be honest with you, a lot of us that were hired Mike, we knew how strong his bunkers were. We were a little disappointed there weren't more on the front 9. But then we get to our valley holes, which is truly a valley. There's a lot of sand-based areas in that valley, 11 through 16. And all of a sudden the bunkers come into play, and that valley is loaded with bunkers. It's a great transition from the front 9 to the back 9.
Here's a good example of how Mike DeVries bunkered Greywalls, as Mark Gilmore suggested. Not a lot of bunkers on the front 9. He might have saved them all for the back 9 here. Number 11, very well protected with a lot of bunkers out on the fairway and green side. Number 15 is a par 3 that gets your attention. There's not a lot of room for error there.
No, there isn't. I mean, it's one of the longest par 3s you probably ever play. It's over the Western Brook. It's about 50 yards short of the green complex too, with rock formations again behind the green for the backdrop. So it's got everything going for you, and against you, I guess, in this case. But it's a great hole. It's a very fair hole. Again, there's 5 sets of tees. Not too many people go back to that 240-yard tee, but it's a great, great par 3.
We played from the back tees once. The guys behind us said, "Don't ever do that again."
I can imagine.
Well, here's number 15. Mark referred to it. It's quite a challenge if you're playing from the back tees. We're back there right now. It's 240 yards. Quite a poke for even the best of hitters, and not a lot of room for error either. Fun hole, but you better make sure that shot off the tee is long and straight. Number 18 is a unique finishing hole. No bunkers, no hazards. It's pretty much straight downhill. Doesn't seem to be a lot of trouble, maybe until you get on the green.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those kind of passive green complexes where there's, again, like you said, no trouble. There's rock behind it, but it really doesn't come into play. No bunker work in front of it, and it looks very simplistic, but I think that's what makes it so hard, too. It's very hard to get it close on that hole. So.
Yeah. The greens in general on Greywalls, I would suggest, are very challenging.
Very challenging. I mean, there's so many things going on. Again, being a minimalist, that's a wild piece of property out there. He didn't disturb too much of that natural wildness, and so it drains well and everything, which is cool, but it makes it very difficult for putting.
You talk about condition of the course a little bit. It looks like the heritage green complexes are always outstanding, and Greywalls, even though it's probably not kind of on the side of a mountain, the fairways are in great shape and the greens as well.
They really are, and it's such a difficult piece of property. One of the things going into it we didn't understand is that it's so difficult that every piece of machinery out there that Craig Moore, our superintendent, has is 4-wheel drive, which is an added expense just in keeping that place up out there, but that's why it's so wonderful looking out there.
Beautiful views. You know, it's nice because I played Arcadia over in Michigan, and you get some of the same types of views here that you get over at Arcadia Bluffs, and that's sort of what they're known for. So they take second to nothing here with some of the views.
I've never played a course this beautiful. It's with all the hills and the rocks and the views, it's by far the nicest, prettiest course I've ever played.
Beautiful course, especially the last hole. We're standing on 5, the green of 4. The backdrop of the green, having the rock face bluffs. I just love the scenery of the course.
Very nice, very beautiful course, real challenging. Yeah, it was a good time. A lot of impressive scenery, and just a beautiful, beautiful place to play.
Oh, the views are spectacular. I just got back from a winter trip to Hawaii and played some of the most beautiful courses in the world, and the views here rival much of what I saw in Hawaii. So spectacular views, awesome.
Couldn't get enough pictures. The scenery is excellent.
Well, if you take it from the people who played it, Greywalls sounds like a pretty nice course. We'll be right back with information on daily play, memberships, stay and play opportunities, and things to do before and after your round.
We believe success comes through more than just hard work and determination. It's about the belief that you get out of life whatever you put into it. This is why the Gilbert Dairy strives to provide you with the highest quality dairy products possible. And with 70 farms located throughout the Upper Peninsula, Gilbert is more than just a name, it's a lifestyle. So from our family to yours and throughout the communities of the Upper Peninsula, we'd like to thank you for your loyalty and support. Gilbert Dairy is helping the UP grow 1 gallon at a time.
The 2014 GMC Sierra is redesigned to make easy work of your hardest jobs. The new grille and sculpted lines increase fuel economy and decrease wind noise.
The box features corner step bumpers, under-rail lighting, and movable tie-down hooks.
The command center features voice and touchscreen navigation.
The console has 5 USB ports and 4 power accessories. A ton of cargo, a ton of features, and a ton of fun.
Nobody's better designed to get you in a 2014 GMC Sierra than Public Service Garage.
We have many choices in life. Few are more important than those concerning your health. For surgery, my choice was simple: Bell Hospital. With complete surgical services close to home, their high-tech, high-touch hospital has renowned surgeons, the latest equipment, and an infection rate far below the national average. With a network of local specialists and post-surgery therapy services, Bell Hospital is the right choice for the surgery that matters most, yours.
Togo's, Marquette's original submarine sandwich.
At this semi-private club, daily players are always welcome, while membership packages are available to suit individual budgets and schedules.
The memberships is kind of a bifurcated system where we have you can join the Heritage course only or the combined Greywalls and Heritage package, which again, most people probably opt that way because Greywalls is the dynamic of the two if there is one. But again, economically, you can get in and join, be a member of the club, which is great. And the Heritage course is a wonderful golf course. So those two options, I think, are very attractive to anybody looking to play some golf.
Are there discounted greens fees to UPGA members?
There are, and obviously the members get guests on discounted rates too. So yes, there are, and the whole UPGA is pretty neat in that they offer discounts to other UPGA member clubs. So that's wonderful.
A lot of different ways to get on either course within your budget and schedule.
Absolutely.
Before the round, you may want to visit the practice grounds, including a driving range, a short game area, and 3 putting greens. And of course, there's a fully stocked pro shop.
And I guess that's kind of a little niche for us up here too. We try to provide, the best equipment to our members. They're very serious golfers for the most part. They want and demand that kind of equipment, and try to create something in the shop too. Maybe you can't find elsewhere in the UP, some different clothing lines, things like that. So it's a small shop, but it's I think it's a very nice shop for a shopping experience.
You've got a clubhouse that is a very popular 19th hole for members and guests alike.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's an older style clubhouse, but it's great for us. I mean, it has a great view right over the 10th green, or 10th fairway, and the driving range. Nice deck it comes off it. So it really is. I mean, it's not big, it's not extravagant, but it's perfect for us.
Mm-hmm. And then you have a stay and play program, which accommodates people who come in and have to spend a night, and you have some local hotels that are taking part in that as well?
Yes, we do. We have a number of hotels in the area that we partner with on packages where we discount the golf for people coming into the area, and they discount their room rates as well, about equally with our green fees. And so it creates a package for people coming into the area, a little more economical, and gets a lot of people from all over the country, just like we talked about.
The Stay and Play Plan is a great program for golfers coming from all over. It gives visitors a chance to experience some recreational time in beautiful Marquette County while staying in a quality hotel and saving on golf and lodging. Participating hotels include the Comfort Suites, the Days Inn, the Hampton Inn, the Holiday Inn, the Ramada, and the Landmark Inn. As your host, the Marquette County Convention and Visitors Bureau welcomes you to Marquette County. What's your human nature? Find it here. You've got a program called the Perfect Foursome. Explain that.
Perfect Foursome is huge for us. It's a joint marketing venture with Sweetgrass Golf Club down at the Island Resort Casino and Timberstone over in Iron Mountain. So the three of us form a package where you could come and stay at the Island Resort Casino and play all 3 golf courses, again at a discount. It gets people up here as a destination more so than maybe one of us could attract, but now we have 3 really quality golf courses attracting people from all over the country, literally. So
the foursome is Timberstone, Sweetgrass, Marquette Golf Club, and you.
And that's a little marketing. Yeah, sure.
Great, I like that. How about golf and the UP in general. I think once Marquette Golf Club opened up Greywalls, it kind of raised the bar for everybody and kind of put the UP as a golf destination on the map.
Yeah, it did, and kind of created a gateway to the UP, to be honest with you, Doug, too. I mean, that kind of brought people to the UP, experiencing some of the other golf courses on the way here. Again, I mean, we were a highly regarded golf course, ranked by some magazines #2 in the state and top 100 in the country. And Timberstone, for example, is number 8 in the state, and Sweetgrass number 14. I mean, out of 386 golf courses in the state of Michigan, that is quality golf.
I know since Greywalls has opened, it's earned a number of accolades and awards. Touch base on a couple of those.
Yeah, and I guess when we stress, you know, as Golf Week magazine is probably the preeminent golf rating magazine there is out there, and that one we are strongly rated #2 in the state of Michigan and number 77 in the country. So, I mean, that's two really dynamic ratings that we were really proud of. So,
when people who have never played Greywalls come off the course, what kind of things are they saying?
You know, I think it's simple, but probably wow, and just like amazing. You know, just these adjectives are just incredible. You know, it's stunning out there. It really is. I mean, it's an experience you're not going to experience anywhere else in the Midwest. And to see some of the things we have going on that piece of property with those rock formations and the vistas of Lake Superior, it's quite of an experience. The golf course is magnificent.
I thought the greens were in great shape. I thought the tee boxes were well taken care of. The bunkers were good. Fairways were nice. So overall, I thought I'd give it an A.
Very well manicured, very well taken care of. You can tell that everybody here cares about their job and what they're doing and how things appear.
Beautiful condition. Yep. And the staff here was awesome. They were very helpful, and you know, we had a great time. We had a beautiful day, you know, which always helps.
We'll be right back with a final look at Marquette Golf Club.
There are no linen tablecloths, no fine china, and no extensive wine list. Yes, we do have great food. Yes, our hearty buffets are loaded with choices. And yes, our desserts are made fresh. Oh, and one other thing, when the bill arrives, yes.
50 miles per gallon will save you a whole lot of money. Isn't it time you made the move to 50 MPGs? Riverside of Marquette has over 60 vehicles that get over 40 miles per gallon and over 150 that get over 35 MPGs. Like this Toyota Prius, just $219 a month, or this Nissan Juke starting at only $18,495. How about a Honda Fit? It's starting at $15,995. But gas prices will probably go down next month. Yeah, right. Riverside Marquette, where you'll never have to drive for a better price.
Let me tell you about City Insurance. 20 years ago, we bought this little corner cafe. Now we're 2 restaurants, 2 liquor licenses, a brewery. We've got a lot of moving parts. We have antiques we have to insure, 100-year-old bars. Auto owners is great. We do real well with City Insurance. We're so pleased.
At City Insurance, we can tailor a program just right for you. Safe, sound, secure insurance protection from Auto Owners Insurance Company. The no problem people.
Prepare yourself for a dimension of fun, a dimension of excitement. You are now entering the Art Cat Zone.
Get to the crossroads and experience our huge selection of ATVs, snowmobiles, and utility vehicles. From our world-class service and parts to the latest Arctic wear and accessories, we have it all. Arcticat, share our passion, and get to the zone.
Well, that concludes our visit to Marquette Golf Club. To find out more about this fantastic facility, visit them at marquettegolfclub.com. And we'll see you next time when we tee it up.
Beautiful course. Even if you're not a great golfer, it is a difficult course, but it's very picturesque. You're going to have a nice day.
Absolutely. Looking forward to telling everybody about it. Bring maybe my father up here. We pass through town and definitely going to make a stop on this one.
I had, to be honest, these kind of courses normally tear me up, and I actually played really well today. And we had a match, and I actually won my match, so got some real good positive first impressions, definitely.
Guys were great. The head pro here was wonderful. Had everything that we needed, very accommodating, fun, and the kids were very energetic and very helpful.
Excellent, excellent. There's been people coming by and checking things out. The rangers have been real friendly. The drink girls have been real helpful. It's just an awesome place.
Phenomenal. I would actually come back myself, and I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I would come up here and play this course again.
Yeah!